15 was stop overthinking. I just got into a place to be able to manage it. It doesn't stop, but I'm able to manage it this time around. My overthinking problem just gets really bad to the point it caused me to make decisions would I regret? No, I don't regret anything, but it would have caused me to regret, like, you know, because it was just like really hard, tough decisions that I had to make, and I overthink those decisions, and I overthink the person that said something, and I overthink how they said it, I overthink why they said it, I overthink where they probably were when they said it, I overthink the fact that, oh, what if someone heard them, what if it's this person because they're friends with that person, oh my gosh, and the next thing you know, I done forgot what I was overthinking about in the first place, and it got so deep so fast. You just kind of feel like there's no point even praying about it. It's kind of like, listen, it was just like, I'm just so lost right now, and it's just terrible. It is just terrible. So overthinking is like, that's the enemy. Did I accomplish that goal? Nope, I'm just starting to manage it, guys. I'm just starting to understand it, reading up on it more, and, you know, making sure that I don't get myself into that hole, that quicksand again. Yeah, man. Next one, 16, was always make time to journal. It's been hard this year because I'm planning the wedding and planning my wedding and everything like that. So it's been difficult to make time to journal, and when I do want to journal, I'm like too tired to journal, so I'm just like, okay, God, let me just share with you my thoughts instead, and then it just doesn't, then I end up falling asleep, and it's just kind of like, well, Lord, do you remember the last thing I said? Because I don't, my mind is like this, like if I don't journal, but when I journal, it's just like, whew, like everything just makes sense, like it's all on paper, I can forget about it, you know what I mean? So that's what journaling kind of does for me, and so much more. Number 17 was have frequent spa days at home or at a spa. Number 18 was read more. I just started reading like 2 weeks ago. Okay, so reading again. The next one was follow my instinct, which is number 19. We're almost there. And number 20 was to obey the Holy Spirit, which I believe I have been doing. There are times where I'm like, is this you or is it me? Like, you know, but I've had many encounters with the Holy Spirit and, like, you know, with God, to where I can discern and know and be obedient to that. And I believe that I've been doing pretty well in obeying the Holy Spirit and knowing when it's Him and when it's not, or when it's me. So I've been doing good in that area. Next one is keep practicing my passions, dance, writing, and designing. I like doing little graphic designings, like on my phone, like through these like different apps, because I don't have a laptop. There's something in my eye. I download apps that are good with editing, like graphics and stuff, and like I master those and use those to like design for like my page and stuff. So I've been staying consistent with that, just a little bit, not too much. It's hard balancing a wedding and trying to fulfill my passions. Hopefully once this wedding is over, honeymoon is done, we can go back to do what we want to do. You hear what me I said? 22, stay consistent. I'll give myself a plus for that, a check. I've been staying consistent. Not every single day, not every single week, but it's still being done. Like, you see something coming out, you see a blog post coming, you see something on my Instagram, on my Young Woman page, like you see something, okay? So there's a small sense of consistency there, you know what I mean? was looking at my face, and he was like, your highlights little blotchy over here. And I was like, what are you trying to say? He's like, no, like it's a little blotchy over here. So I looked at it. I was like, oh, you're right, babe, you're right. Holds me down. Like, he's checking for my highlight. Like, you know how important that is to me? Like, I need a moment. I love you, babe. I love you. It was funny though. I was like, oh wow, he was actually right. My highlight was a little off. Last few. Stay focused on what God is making right. Stay focused on what God is making right. Oh man, I've been holding on to that for so long. There's this quote that I go by. That's like my thing. And it's when you focus on what's wrong, you lose sight of what God is making right. I'm gonna let that sit with y'all. I'll wait once it sinks in.
5 hours later.
Did y'all feel that? When you focus on what's wrong, you lose sight of what God is making right. And I believe that to be so true. And I can honestly say that in my relationship with David, I was focusing on all the wrong things. And like, you know, us as women, we're picky. We want a lot of this, a lot of that. And I was just focusing on all the wrong things. And then I had a moment with God, and it was on like just the topic of just love, and along with reading devotionals on marriage and relationships and stuff like that, this quote just came at the right time. It was like, when you're focusing on what's wrong, you lose sight of what God is making right. And I was not focusing on all the things that God was doing in my relationship that was awesome, that was amazing, and everything that he was doing through David that I was choosing not to see, that was so good. But I was focusing on everything that was like so wrong. And I was like, oh my God, Lord, I'm so sorry. And I would call David and apologize, like, I'm so sorry, like, you know, I feel like I've been doing this. And, you know, he's just like, it's okay, babe. But it's like, it's not okay, it's not okay, it's not okay. So I'm so dramatic, but that's really how it went down. Look at what he's making right in your life. Look at the things that he's actually doing. And when we focus on what's wrong, we forget what he's doing. We forget, oh yeah, God, I forgot God was in that. He sure was in that. How did I forget that? Because we were focusing on what was wrong. Guys, we got to do better. Number 24, he just interrupted my video again. David, I'm coming for you. So number 24 is communicate with God more, aka make the time and stick to it. I'm still trying to find my routine. Like, I'm not a morning person at all, and I've really tried, and I did really good for like a few months, I should say. Let's say 2 months. I did good for a good 2 months, and then like I just can't keep up. I feel like I'm more of the afternoon person, like before I go to bed. So I might do that, but then I'm like, it's really important to start off your morning with God. So I don't want to like not start off with him and wait till in the afternoon, you know? So I think I just need to find a short way that's like filled with like, you know, enough for me to like, you know, continue in my day. Like when it comes to like spending time with God. Whew. still trying to work on that. Number 25, y'all. You wouldn't believe what number 25 was. You want to know what number 25 was? Number 25 was slay, like always. I mean, I don't have any problem in that area. Tell me when, tell me where, and I'm in there like swimwear, slaying, okay? Well, it depends on the day. There's like different levels of slayage, you know what I mean? There's a science to this. There's like casual slay, like I would say like a minor slay, or like a major slay, you know what I mean? Or like if there's like an in-between, it's like a balanced slay, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, are you a minor slay, a balanced slay, or like a major slay? Like you're about to go in, like you're about to go in, you know what I'm saying? So there's levels to this. And like I would ask David, like, what kind of slay am I looking for? Like he's gotten like, he understands vocabulary now. He's like, okay, it's a minor slay like event. I'm like, okay, cool. Like I know exactly what I should be going for. So slay like always. That was the best one. No, not really, it wasn't, but you know, I had to throw that in there just so I can like maintain the slayage, you know what I'm saying? Number 26, because I'm 26 years old now. I'm 26. Ugh. I think I see a gray hair coming up. So number 26 is to just do it. That's what number 26 is. Just do it. I just have to do it. And an example of me just doing it is this video right here, right now. I would have never thought to be recording myself talking again. When people like see the potential in you and see you doing something and you're hearing it from like more than 5 people, not even like more than one person, but more than 5 people about, I see you doing this, you always do so good in this area, like, or just pointing out all the positives and all the like, you know, dope things about yourself, and it's just kind of like, you don't see it, you don't feel like you should be doing it, that's not the route that I should be on right now, I need to make money, I have to get this job, like, you know, so on and so forth. And it's just kind of like, but I really see you doing this, like, you be so good at this. It was one of those things. When I tell you guys that I have a journal full of YouTube ideas, a journal full of blog ideas, I just don't do it. And it's just like, look at all these ideas, and I'm like focusing on like, oh, I need to make sure I get a job, or I need to make sure like I keep my job, like, you know what I mean? Like I can't focus on these things right now, and it's just kind of like, but I want to do this so bad. And I think recording that natural hair video and doing this video was like my first step of just doing it, and knowing that everything else that I'm concerned about or worried about will fall into place at the proper time. So just going with the ideas that I have, putting it out there, just doing it, man. And I don't want to miss out on where God can take me if I don't take those steps, if I just don't do it. Whew. Well, Lord, here I am. I'm doing it. In the comments below, right here, so you guys can leave me something, anything you guys want me to talk about. Thank you for watching. And I'll show y'all the finished look real soon. I'll probably put a video, like a little video after this video. That's about it. YouTube, Instagram, my website. Boom. So here is the finished look. It's her birthday. It's her birthday.
Birthday! It's my birthday!
It looks so good. What do you guys think? The hair, everything. And I love this shirt. It's giving me like old school vintage vibe / 90s / just everything, you know what I mean? Edges are laid, face is beat, hair is done. outfit's popping. Couldn't find the right shoes, so I'm gonna look weird at the bottom, but the top is good, you know? Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.